generational wealth is a topic more people are discussing these days, and with it, making well-informed investment decisions.
Yes, and here to elaborate more are the founders of Insider Investors Club, Tony Kasai and Arnie Giske. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, ladies.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us.
Thank you for having us.
It's great to have you. So tell us all about your company and what is it that you guys do?
Yeah, so big picture with Insider Investors Club is we help people get access to people, deals, and knowledge that the average investor has no access to. That's why we call it the insiders.
All right, excellent. If you're trying to entice people to look at these deals, they want to know that investing in them is worth it. So how do you show them that?
You know, for me, I grew up on Wall Street. I had about a 23-year career, and I got tired of people getting screwed over. And all the things you hear on TV and all the stories you see, Wolf of Wall Street, et cetera, it was all real. So when him and I joined together with our third partner, Jeff, it was giving people insider information. And that word insider is usually illegal, but this is legal insider information. So we try to kind of educate people and put together deals and experiences, and I think it's something different.
Yeah, yeah. So is that what sort of sets you apart from maybe other clubs or other professionals in the industry?
Correct. Yeah, we don't charge, like, we're not wealth managers. I resigned all my licenses, and I got the ability to now educate people. Whereas you kind of have a gag order, if you will, when you have those licenses, you can't tell the truth. You can't tell all these little backroom dealings that you see, and everything you see on TV is real.
Yeah, and for me, like, I got started and had some success in business, but I was a lot greener on the investing side. So that's where I sought out, the mentorship of Jeff and Tony, and started doing some deals with them. So, even without having, the decades of experience on Wall Street and such that Tony had, I was able to, become an investor. And then people started saying, like, how did you do that, property deal down in California? You live, somewhere else and you don't know anything about real estate. So, well, I have some great people that are by my side that we can come together and, do it as a group. And then the idea just really took off from there of more people wanting to do the same. And that's kind of how the club was born.
Excellent. So it is a club, and it has some perks for its members and some kind of education. Like you said, you're sharing information. Tell us about some of the value of membership.
We've thrown some amazing events. Actually, for Super Bowl last year, we rented out the entire rooftop of the Palms Hotel. We had Coolio perform for us.
Nice.
Right before he passed away, and that was amazing.
Wow.
On his birthday too.
On his birthday. My birthday.
Your birthday.
So that was fun. We did an event in Kauai right now at the Grand Hyatt in Kauai, which was beautiful. We're going to do something here in Vegas for F1 as well. That's going to be exciting.
Very cool.
Wow.
So how would you say that the events that you actually put on, really foster that sense of community?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about it is a lot of people look at the cheapest possible events that they can throw, like boring hotel room conference, same dollar store coffee, and same lineup of pitchy speakers and all that. But like, we always went all in and over the top, and we've pretty much never done any hotel conference room stuff. We always rent out a giant Airbnb or roof of the Palms and stuff like that. We want to create really unique experiences and have a bunch of fun with the group.
Well, it's like aspirational. People really actually enjoy being a part of this, and no one really enjoys being in a hotel conference room for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So
I've
true.
done it. I want to get out of there as quickly as possible. Interesting for you, Arnie, as well, because you're living out of the country right now. So I think in a way your lifestyle right now is modeling like a post-pandemic kind of a young guy's lifestyle where you can have this kind of global economy and participate in deals around the world.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's very cool to get unique perspectives of what are some of the developments that are happening in Mexico where I live, or what areas are blowing up, and seeing things from all over.
And what sort of, I'm really curious, what sort of are your core values for something like this? Because as you mentioned, some of this can be very, or that word insider, right? Yeah. Even though everything is very legal, like what are those core values that you stick to within that really translate with your members?
For me personally, I take it personally when people get scammed out of their money. I lost almost everything to a Ponzi scheme. I helped put my partner in prison. It's like American greed times 10. And so when you work hard for your money and you lose every penny and you see people that trusted you lose, it's something that I took personally. And when we started this, that was a core thing, is we want transparency. We want to empower people not to get screwed over. And right now with the internet, everybody and their mother can be a financial coach, and you see people get scammed with all these little hot button words like Amazon automation and Shopify, and it's just scams. And so for me, that's my passion. I don't mean to speak for you. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about investing in general, it's not about the money, it's about the freedom that that money can create for you and your family.
Absolutely.
You know, so that's big.
You guys,
Yes.
it's been a pleasure to have you. This is very
This is
interesting
awesome.
conversation.
Yes, very much so.
Love what you're doing, and thank you for sharing it with our audience.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
us, ladies.
Thank you guys. For more information, or if you have any questions regarding your future investments, be sure to visit insiderinvestors.com. You can also connect with them on Facebook and Instagram.